Nou staat hij aan.
Okay, this is my 5-year-old, and I have a problem with the walking positions during march, especially the stand, that she does a few steps and also she stands a bit not in the line.
Okay. Okay, so let's see how it looks and how you train this. Good. Fall. Back.
This is new.
But now she was not making steps.
She reacted quite immediately this time, but usually if I give her the stand command, she does 1 or 2 steps extra. And also she lifts one leg and she stands a bit like this.
Yes,
now
it
she's
was
walking, which is new, but
yes. She's that when she's in the heel work, she's a little bit like this, and when you say stay, she turns like this.
yeah, I don't know exactly what she does because it's in my back.
Yes, yes. Back. Okay, she moves again. Okay, so now it was that this reaction to standing was not good enough. No, it was
Too slow.
for me, yes.
And usually in training she does better than in the matches, then she's even slower.
Yes.
And also with the down, the sit is also, well, in the matches is always slower.
For me, it's that this going away is not really shown right now. For me, it's the bigger problem is that she's not really
Yeah.
stopping. So I use 2 things for it. So one thing is that I'm using the toy behind the dog, and I have a signal which means that she can get it. And then, many times I just even don't stop the dog and release him, but just release him from the walking.
Yeah, okay.
So I want that when he's walking, you just say, just get it or something, that he's really running after the toy. And then, for example, after 2 times, then I say stop, and then get it. And release the ball. And also it would be good that there's only words, no help of the body, because it must be the same, like if you are saying the stop command. Yes. And now try to tell her to stop. And after the stop, you can turn to her. And if you see that the stop is nice, then you can release her. Oh, but now she's walking. Yes. Okay.
No?
No? She's forward. So this, I think that I will teach you because now she really, I think now she showed the problem.
Okay.
That if she don't hear this reward, then she was really, I don't need to put energy in stopping.
Yeah.
Yes. So then maybe I would think also about the second method, which I'm using. It is to teaching the dog the connection that there is command and she needs to read And this I teach by putting a leash, to the collar, yes? And first I teach the dog that I tell him to wait. It can be in sitting in the beginning, because sitting is easier, more stable. And I push a little bit leash to me, and if the dog, is standing up and coming to me, I just sit. And if I push and the dog will show me, then I say yes, and I give the reward. You can also, send to the ball which is behind the dog. So the dog needs to show you are in front of the dog. The dog needs to show you that he's, that he's really. So now you tell her to wait, to sit. And still, when you have a pressure, tell her that she can take a toy. Yes.
Good show.
And then you do it with let's try to do it with the standing.
Yeah.
But because with the sitting it was quite easy.
Sit. Lay. Stop. Stop. Lay. 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 Blijven. Goed zo blijven. Nee. Stop.
Gently.
Blijven. Nee, blijf. Blijven.
We may be closer to her, because I think when you are closer it's a little bit easier.
En zo. Nee, stop. Blijven.
And to the tail.
Door.
Yes. So this is what I will train, and I start really, pull it quite that the dog really show me that he's holding. Yes. The next exercise is that I tell the dog, that wait, he's standing. I have the leash is loose, and then I do it immediately at the same moment. I tell the command I'm using to the stop in the march, and then do the pressure.
Okay.
Yes?
Yeah.
So first I do it that I don't use to really any formal command in this part when you are now. I just the dog wait, like you say this like that.
Yeah.
Just wait. But I don't really use the command from the positions in the march.
Right.
And when the dog is really good, that I'm really pushing, and the dog is really, then the next step is that I tell him to wait, and I have the leash, and then I have this command for standing in the march, I have stop. So I said wait, and then I do stop, so he's learning that he hears the command and he really needs to make muscles. Yes, if he's good with this, and if he makes a step or something from the beginning, then I start from the beginning. So I make a leash loose, and I do it again, and he's released only when he will do that the stand, and he will hold the position. When I have this step, the next is that I start to do it in the motion, but not in the heel position, but I'm just, I have a leash and I tell the dog, come, and then I'm walking, and then I say stop and make so I want that he really stops and really make the pressure, yes? And then I start to do it, in the heel position. So I have the leash, and I say stop, and then I make pressure.
Yeah.
And of course we can do it also, in the seat.
Yes.
And in the lie down also. Yes.
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
It is really to show the dog that he really needs to block his paws. Because some dogs, if we put a toy behind, they are better with the position. But she was not really.
Blijf. Goed zo blijven. Goed zo blijven. Goed zo. Door.
Yes. to learn that she needs to put the work
Ja.
into the standing.
Los. Goed. Blijven. Ta. Blijven. Blijven. Nee, nee, nee. Nee. Ta. Ta. Blijven. Goed zo. Blijven. Goed zo blijven. Blijven. Dat is braaf. Goed zo. Doe maar.
Yes.
It also solves another problem, the lifting of a pole, because if I pull
Yes,
hard enough, she
exactly. We
needs
do
forward.
exactly the same. If I only see that my dog is rising the paw, I also make this pressure immediately because then he cannot, hold the balance.
I noticed it. I was pulling a bit harder and then she needed
Yes,
the
yes.
extra pull.
Because then she will lose the
Goed zo. Blijven.
balance, yes.
Kom eens hier. Ta. Blijven. 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 Nee, nee, blijven. Blijven. Nee, ta. Ta. Goed zo. Blijven. Ta. Ta. Goed zo. Blijven. Goed zo. Goed zo. Goed zo. Goed zo. Dat is ja, braaf. Goed zo. Doe maar.
When she's good at this, what you can do also that you are, making the pressure, losing, making the pressure, losing. Because you see, the most difficult is this first.
Ja.
Because if they will find it that they are showing this, resistance, then it is, this moment, that we are taking the pressure. This is the difficult moment.
Ta. Blijven. Blijven. Zo, dat is braaf. Blijven. Zo, dat is braaf.
And release.
Doe maar.
Now it's really, you see how the weight of the dog is on the back. It's really, really nice. Yes.
Dat is braaf.
So the next step is just to connect this behavior with the command.
Yes.
So you say command and you make a pressure.
Ja.
Yes, so she will learn that if she hears this word, then I need to block my muscles.
Los. Blijf. 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 Zo, dat is blijf. Zo, dat is blijf.
Yes. Yes.
Dat is braaf. Los. Blijf. Nee. Blijf. Blijf. Zo blijf. Goed zo blijf. Goed zo blijf. Nee, blijf. Blijf. Goed zo blijf. Goed zo blijf. Goed zo.
Yes. Very good.
And you should vary the positions, not only the stand but also the sit.
Yes, I think in sit and also in lie down. I do it in all.
Los. Sit.
As you know, that holding the position, it is also the work.
Blijf.
And also many times if you do it in seat, it's making the seat faster because it's teaching the dog taking the weight back.
Yeah.
So they are also starting to sitting faster because they have this, reaction to put the weight on the back.
Zo. Los. Af. Blijf.
And here is good because it's nice for holding the elbows on the ground because you see the dogs, they are
Af. Blijf. Zo blijven. Zo. Braaf blijven. Dat is braaf blijven. Goed zo. Dat is braaf. Ja.
so sometimes even with this lying down we are a little bit higher, we push, so this is for really making the elbows to the ground.
Okay, yeah. Los.
Yes, because then the dogs, they really need to make work.
Blijven. 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 Blijven.
No, and lie down. And then still, you don't change the hand, but you say the command that lie down. When you only see the elbows are going,
Ja.
up, you tell her, lie down. This is not a lie down.
Lijf. Zo. Lijf. Lijf. Goed zo. Goed zo. Goed zo. Dat is waar.
Yes? Yes?
Meisje, hè?
And then the next is to connect with the words and then to put it in the motion.
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
Yes. And then you have that the dog starts to really put energy in this. Yes.
Ja.
Yes.
Heb ik nog mijn tijd heen of heb ik nog tijd?
Hebben we nog tijd?
Ik ben 15 minuten aan het filmen, dus I'm filming 15 minutes. So I don't know.
Another problem which I was already working on is holding the dumbbell, and she doesn't really hold it. She has it in her mouth, and she rolls it, so I get biting subtraction out force. And I'm already working on that, trying to make her focus on something and holding it.
Yes.
But then she doesn't. She holds it still, but not close, not tight. Only if I send her through a tunnel or send her on a table, then she needs to hold it.
Yes, because it will turn.
Yeah, but later on, then she loses
Yes.
it again. She's not holding it very
I'm
fixed.
teaching many times if I want a better grip, I'm doing to the side that I'm pulling from the dog. And I like, especially we have nice results when we are not using the dumbbell, because the dumbbell of course have side at some moment, but I'm just using the stick like, from the broom.
Yeah?
Yes? So quite long without anything. So if the dog is letting go, then I can take it. And then I said, I have it.
Yeah.
Yes? And then, for example, I tell them I have a game with my dogs. Who will if he will be holding this or if I will steal it.
Yeah.
So I give them to hold and I let it go, and then I'm looking, and if the time is a little bit flying, so I see they start, and then sometimes I'm fast enough that I can take it away, and then
You don't make a rope on it, or just only the stick?
Some of the people they make a rope on it. I just I have a quite long stick, so it's easy for me to take it away. So they need to really hold it. Sometimes with some dogs we do it. We have this toys that there is a very flat leather.
Yeah.
These toys, that
I know them, yeah.
Yes,
I have one.
for an EPO they are very good.
Yes.
So many times
But
we
she
start.
doesn't have a really hard grip. Also in Eco she doesn't have a hard grip.
Yes, so maybe then I will use something, something flat but soft
Yes.
to really.
I have this leather.
Yes,
I don't know why
yes.
it's the name in English.
So I will, I will tell her hold, and in the moment she's taking, I will try to take it to the side, and then I have it, and then sit, hold, and in the moment she's taking, I'm taking to the side. And if there will be the situation that she's taking, you try to have it, and she will be on it, immediately you are switching, for example, for the ball, and
Yes,
you are
I was
really
going to say,
playing.
because she is not so very fond on the stick or the dumbbell. It's okay.
Yes, but for me it's not a problem at all. I don't want that she will treat this as a toy.
Right.
The toy is as a reward afterwards. This is only training for holding, but this is not a play. I don't want to get in a tagging with the dog. This is not my, idea about it. The tagging is then as a reward. So if there is, the moment that I give and I show and he's still on it, then I said yes, and I really play with the ball. So this is the reward. This is the reward. And holding this leather thing or the dumbbell or the stick, it is not a playing.
Yeah.
I want that this is the job to do.
Yeah.
This is the job that
And the motivation you get because she knows if I do it well, I get
exactly. And also with the understanding. So this is the same, you know, this pressure exercise we did here.
Yeah.
So here we pull her, and here we pull this object, and she really needs to hold it. Here she needs to hold with the body, and there she needs to hold with her mouth.
Yeah.
And you do it also in the beginning quite gently,
Yeah.
with the steady movement. So no, you know, like this, because it's not a playing. It is more, I say, hold, and if she's taking, I'm just taking to the side.
Yeah.
And if she just lose it, then I have it,
Yeah.
yes. And then hold, like she was, here you were saying, there's no
Yeah.
when she was making a step. So it's the same, if you are able to take it away, you say exactly the same, no. And if you give her and you put to the side and it's still, you know, in the mouth, yes, and she's getting the ball. Yes.
You can also do this with the sticks,
With the sticks, with
because
the...
Tosha is holding
you
the
do
stick as a cigarette.
Yes, but I would,
Yes, with the sticks, I really like that. You know, some days when it's hot, or I let them run, and then especially the dogs, they are a little bit, you know.
yeah. They're pouncing and
Yes.
their beaks
And
are
then
more
I
open.
like with the sticks that sometimes, you know, I'm rubbering, and then I push with the finger, and they are just, and I said, "Where's your stick?" And they are, you know, taking, and then they are really holding, and then I am starting trying to push, and they are, no, I'm holding.
But
And
then
then
they know that, because if you want to learn the exercise, I think the sticks of the scent discrimination, they have these sharp edges. So I would prefer to start with the round one, as you said, and
yes,
then later on,
Yes.
maybe if you see that they don't have the other one, and push it.
yes, yes. And it's easier when it's longer, of course,
Yeah,
because then you can really hold it and pull it.
I'll sacrifice the boom.
En een vol stukje.
Of course, you know. I have a